our Thanksgiving extravaganza. I'm Andy Cohen. As you can tell, I'm not Anderson Cooper. He's still in the Mideast covering the conflict between Israel and Gaza. So I'm here. I'm taking over. My co-host today is Kyle Richards, my friend from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Hey, Kyle.
How you doing?
Good. The inmates are taking over the asylum.
What was that?
The inmates are taking over the asylum.
Yeah, exactly. While the cat's away.
Exactly. We have a really big show today for Thanksgiving. It's an amazing Thanksgiving reunion. One family who gave the gift of life to another family. Chef Rocco DiSpirito is here with top fixes for the most common Thanksgiving dinner disasters. And YouTube sensation Nicole Westbrook will be performing her song, It's Thanksgiving. That's the song. I love it. But first, let's check in with my buddy Anderson joining us from Gaza. There he is. Hey. How's it going over there, Anderson? You hanging in there, dude?
This is what happens. I leave for a couple of days. And it's like a Real Housewives reunion over there. What's going on?
That's right. Let's hope not.
Anderson, we were all so freaked out at the video of you dodging the incoming. I think we have the video here, do we? Let's see it.
We know 10 members of one family. Also, 2 media centers built. Whoa.
You have good reflexes. You have really good reflexes.
Yeah, well, I've been a coward my entire life, so I've gotten used to ducking and running.
Quite the opposite. Kyle and I were just talking before we went on about these Twitter feuds. We're obsessed.
Oh, my, and here you are risking your life to fill all of us in on what's going on over there. And I mean, are there really haters? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, people are hating at you.
They're not getting what you're doing. It's unbelievable.
On Twitter, and you're fighting back.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Last night, you know, you spend hours in the bureau doing live shots and out reporting, and then there's a lot of downtime where you're in between live shots. You're waiting for something to happen, and so I spend a lot of time just on Twitter reading people's tweets, responding to people, and most of them are really nice, and I try to respond to as many people as I can. But every now and then, somebody tweets something which is so inaccurate, and I understand. I mean, the problem with reporting in this region is that, you know, the divisions are so clear, and people's minds are made up very firmly. And so if they see you even reporting from Gaza City, some people will say, well, why aren't you in Israel? You should be reporting in Israel. And I spent a lot of time in Israel reporting in Israel, and we have a lot of folks over there, but I can't be everywhere at once. Or someone, you know, if I tweet something about like an outgoing rocket firing toward Israel, they'll say that I'm pro-Israeli. If I tweet about a bomb blast here that killed people in Gaza City, they'll say I'm pro-Hamas. So it's a very difficult situation, and on Twitter it's very easy for people to kind of make ridiculous claims. So yeah, I've started sort of tweeting back. Last night I'd been up for many, many hours, so I think I maybe got a little mean.
Well, there was specifically, there was a woman named Pamela Weiss who you said maybe you should spend less time tweeting about coconut flan and more time actually following the news. I enjoyed that. I was like, yes, yes.
Well, what I find myself doing, because I get obsessed with somebody who says something to me that's completely inaccurate, like they'll say like, oh, you never report about stuff that's happening in Israel, which is just not true. So then I'll read their tweet history to see what they've been tweeting about.
Yeah.
And she happened to be tweeting a lot about coconut flan, and so I just suggested that maybe she should spend less time focusing on coconut flan and more time watching the news, because then she would be able to say accurately about my reporting.
That was fantastic.
And nothing against coconut flan. And
Absolutely.
I'm sure she's a very nice person, and I kind of felt bad, to be honest.
Anderson, what's your Thanksgiving message for everybody? I'm sure being over there puts everything in perspective.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, you know, we live in this remarkable country, and I think it just, you know, I hope everybody is very thankful for the opportunities that they have. That we live in a place that you know, arguments are settled in the ballot box, or settled you know, in a peaceful way and not at gunpoint. And you know, there's a lot of people here who are suffering frankly on both sides of the border, and it is an extraordinarily difficult situation here, and even if there is a ceasefire to this immediate conflict, long term, there's still no roadmap to a solution for this region. And so you're going to have a lot of kids growing up without opportunities, a lot of kids growing up seeing guns and whose lives are sometimes extinguished far too young of an age. So, I think this Thanksgiving, I'm just going to be very thankful for all that we have in the United States and all those who work hard to keep us safe and to keep us free, and just thankful for my friends and my family, my loved ones, and as I hope everybody is for there.
Very good. Well, Anderson, not to get.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Andy?
I'm going to St. Louis for Thanksgiving, and I'll be in St. Louis. Kyle will be in Beverly Hills, and Anderson, not to get too emo on you, but your friends.
Well,
your friends worry about you every time you go off to a disaster zone. So just be careful, because we get a little freaked out when we watch you over there. So be careful, stay safe.
I keep telling my mom, it's not as bad as it is on TV. Unfortunately, it is as bad as it is on TV. But whenever I'm talking to my mom on the phone, I'm like, on TV it makes things worse than it really is, but it really doesn't.
Right. Oh, gosh.
Well, we're going to be thinking about you on Thanksgiving and appreciate what you're doing.
Absolutely. Be careful, and call your mom on Thanksgiving, by the way. We'll see you, Anderson. Thanks. Thanks for letting us take over.
Thanks, everyone. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Seeing the situation in Gaza makes me feel really grateful. And Anderson Live set up a thank tank in Times Square to hear what some people are most thankful for this year. And we're going to be sharing those throughout the show. Your big Thanksgiving tradition is what? Do you have a dish that you make every year?
I cook everything. My dad taught me how to make Thanksgiving dinner, and I do it for everybody. And then, sometimes Kim and I will have like a turkey cook-off to see who makes the best turkey. Of course, I win.
And your house is already decorated for Christmas.
I already decorated for Christmas. Wow. I get so excited.
You're nuts.
I love it.
Well, here are some viewer traditions that we're seeing. Deborah Wirt said, we always do our Thanksgiving in PJs. Cute. Blake William Rothstein said, trying to stop Grandma from drinking the entire bottle of Bailey's. That's his, which is cute. And Jenna Clark makes spaghetti. I'm a vegetarian. That sounds good. I like it. I also want to mention, as we're talking about charity and being thankful, Sarah Jessica Parker and I are involved in an auction. You can find it at charityfolks.com/Sandy. You can bid to have dinner with Sarah Jessica Parker and I in New York City, and all the proceeds go to hurricane relief. So please get on board and join that.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. In the meantime, we have a couple things in the news. I love this. Oprah Winfrey did her favorite things the other day, and she tweeted about the Microsoft Surface. She's in love with the Microsoft Surface. She said, I gotta say, I love that Surface. I've bought 12 already for Christmas gifts, favorite things. But then what she didn't realize is she sent it from her iPad. Twitter for iPad, which is hilarious. So I'm sure Microsoft is thrilled about that. Black Friday, people are already lining up to shop. Okay, and they've moved it in a lot of places to Thursday night for Thanksgiving. There are people lining up.
They've been out there for a week, some of these people.
Right.
1 week.
What do you...
Well, I have mixed feelings about the Great Thursday, because I think that, for me, if they're forced to do it, it's one thing. But there are some people who maybe don't have a family, that, don't have someone to be with, that maybe want to make extra money. So, if it's their choice, then great. But if they're being forced to, that's not fair. That's not good.
Right.
So.
Shirley Perez says, one holiday at a time, please. People should be with family, not shopping or working. I agree, Shirley. We have some fun Thanksgiving products here. Here's a cute
I think you should wear it.
turkey hat. Why, you're worried about your hair?
Yeah, of course I'm worried about my hair.
Here's
I'm not gonna lie.
a cute turkey hat. That's cute.
I think I'm going to wear this on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
That's actually cute. Would that play in Beverly Hills? Look at this scary turkey mask. Now this
looks too real.
Kind of looks like the facial that you got.
My facial.
Look, that's the facial Kyle got.
Oh,
what kind of facial is that you got?
It's an electric facial that tightens the muscles in your face so that it's like...
It really looks like that mask.
It really does. That's really...
How much is one of those electric facials?
It's like, I think, under $200. I think around there, under $200. It's a regular facial, then microdermabrasion, and then that, which is about 10 minutes.
You are so Beverly Hills, I can't handle it.
It's better than, you know, some of the extreme things people do.
Yes. Here is a cookie that tastes like stuffing. You want to try it?
No, but it's better than the cupcakes I had when I was here with Anderson.
Oh, really?
That's really...
I love a cookie that tastes like stuffing.
You are a liar.
No, I'm not. It's from Rogue Bakery in Columbus, Ohio. For me, Thanksgiving is all about stuffing. Guess what, you guys? We have stuffing cookies for everyone in the audience.
They actually do taste pretty good.
They taste good.
Oddly.
You get a stuffing cookie. You get a stuffing cookie. Everybody gets a stuffing cookie. Up next, a big surprise for the everyday heroes who are helping the hungry this Thanksgiving and all year round. Plus, it's the song everybody's talking about. You're gonna die when you hear this song. We'll be right back.
I'm Melanie, and we're from Pennsylvania, and we're thankful for our family and each other.
This year for Thanksgiving, I'm most thankful for my family, my 2 children, 3 grandchildren, and my husband of 42 years, and the great country that we live in. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
I'm from Canada, and he's from...
I'm from Colorado.
And this year I am thankful for my first American Thanksgiving.
My name's Amy. I'm Kayla, and we're both from Texas. I'm thankful this year for first my family. They're all spread out all over Texas in different places, and it's the one time a year that we get to come together.
We're thankful for our family and support our sister who's going to be in the parade. Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm from Texas, and this year I'm thankful for my family and One Direction.
That's cute.
Isn't thankful for One Direction. I'm Andy Cohen, back with co-host Kyle Richards from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Those were some of the messages at the Anderson Live Thank Tank in Times Square. There was something on the Housewives of Beverly Hills the other night that blew me away, and I think everyone else. Yolanda's refrigerator.
Can you believe that?
No, incredible.
Where's all the crap?
There it is. I mean, that is a refrigerator shelf system.
Color coordinated.
It's amazing. It's gorgeous.
I don't want her to see my refrigerator.
Riddle me this.
Okay.
If you were going to have housewives from any other cities to your house for Thanksgiving, who would you have?
Nene.
Nene?
I would have
Who else?
Nene. I don't know. I think I have
anyone from New York?
I think I'd have all of the New Jersey crowd. I'd have Ramona.
Ramona.
Yes.
Who wouldn't you have?
Oh, you really want to do this to me, Andy? I thought it was a free day here.
Yes. I want to know. No, you're never off duty.
Oh my gosh, I'm never
You're never off duty.
Because he's my boss. I have to answer these things.
Right.
I really can't think of one.
You can't think of one you wouldn't.
No.
@Leave said, invite Teresa. I don't want any of my tables flipped over.
I'd like to have Teresa there. She entertains me.
Teresa is fun.
I'll just, glue my tables down.
There you go. Exactly. Okay. Everybody is calling the Butterball turkey talk line at this time of year. So we're going to do it too, okay? We're just going to see what's going on here.
This would have been a lot, I could have come in handy many years ago when I've had my problems.
I know, exactly. I've never cooked a day in my life, so I just want to know what these... Okay, it's ringing. Okay, this is Mary Klingman, the director of the Butterball Turkey Talk Line that we're calling. Okay, I'm excited about this. She's in Chicago. Look, they're so busy.
Butterball Turkey Talk Line, Mary speaking.
Hey, Mary. It's Andy and Kyle. How are you?
Well, just doing great. I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background, but we're giving a lot of golden tips out there because everybody's getting ready for that big day.
You are? Mary, what's the #1 thing that people are hawking you about right now?
Well, everybody wants a tender and juicy turkey, and you can give us a call here. We've got so many good golden rules we can give you. For example, use a thermometer. That's very important. It's hard to tell when that turkey is done.
Right.
Make sure the turkey is thawed out. That's a good
Very
idea.
important. No one wants a frozen turkey.
That's right. And you still have time because you can just immerse it in cold water, half an hour per pound. That's going to do a great job in getting that turkey thawed.
Do you ever get bugged by the people who are calling?
Absolutely not. You know, we're all cooks in there. You know, we're enjoying the same meal that you are. It's absolutely the best meal of the year. And so we hear from a lot of nice people.
What about turkey disasters? Because the first time I cooked a turkey, my dad would talk me through it on the phone. And then he said to me, okay, now that the turkey's been in a few hours, take the giblets that you took out of the turkey and put them in. And I said, what giblets? Yeah. He said, the one in the bag in the turkey. And I said, what bag? I left it in.
Oh, sweetie, you can't leave them.
I know, but I didn't have her to help me. I didn't know what to do.
I don't know what anyone's talking about right now. What are the worst disasters people call you with?
Well, I think actually my favorite one was a lady who called from Colorado, and she had stored her turkey in a snowbank outside because she had no room in her freezer. But then, as we were talking about how to thaw that turkey, it dawned on her that it had snowed the night before, and she had no idea where it was.
Oh, that's funny. Things like that don't happen in New York. Thank you, Mary, so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Get her back to her calls. Well, tomorrow, the new balloon at the Thanksgiving parade is going to be the elf on the shelf. We have an elf hidden on our set somewhere. See if you can spot it through the show, and later we're going to tell you how you can win a great prize, okay?
We have that elf on the shelf. Portia has it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cute. Well, now is a good time to also remember people around the country who are hungry. They're not only hungry on Thanksgiving, this is something that happens all year round. Sine Simpson from WJLA, ABC 7, who co-hosted this show last Friday, is in Washington, D.C. at the Capital Area Food Bank, which is a member of Feeding America. Sine, who do you have there with you?
Hi, good morning, guys. I have Lynn Brantley here from the Capital Area Food Bank. I know that the need has been so great this year. What is the new face of hunger in this country?
Well, since the 2008 recession, middle-class families are suffering. Many middle-class families are, struggling to feed their families, losing jobs, working 2 and 3 jobs, so it's very difficult to make ends meet. The high cost of housing here in the Washington area is another barrier.
Makes it difficult. So
yes.
We're seeing the middle class now as the hungry.
Somebody sitting on the bus next to you, you may think is fine, but in reality, they're struggling to put food on the table.
Wow, well, you're here helping people. What kind of products do you need when you're stocking these shelves?
Well, we need protein products. We need healthy products. We need fresh produce. Dollars go a long way to help us. For every dollar that's contributed, we're able to put 3 meals out into the community. So whether it be food, whether it be dollars or your time, we certainly can use whatever people have to offer. We very much need it. So many people struggling. 50 million people across this country are struggling to put their Thanksgiving meal on the table.
Wow, well, we're going to try to put a little bit of a dent in that. Anderson Live knows how hard you and your team here at the Capital Area Food Bank work year-round in order to serve the hungry here in the D.C. area, and they decided to partner with their good friends at Kind Foods. We have an enormous truck full of protein bars and cereals, courtesy of Kind, which are headed here right now, all coming to the food bank.
That is great. That's not all, Lynn and Sine. That's not all, because our friends at Kind are also... Oh, okay. You know what? That's not all, because our friends at Kind are also giving you a check for $10,000, which should carry you through past Thanksgiving, too. That's great. Thank you so much, Sine, and thanks for all the amazing work that you do, Lynn. Thank you so much. If you want to help, go to feedingamerica.org to see how you can donate in your town. And up next, a holiday story to remember, how one family gave the gift of life to another. They're going to meet for the first time right here today. And a performance of the song everyone's talking about. It's Thanksgiving. We'll be right back.